Morning. All righty. Well, you young men have done an excellent job this year. As I see all the awards have been given out, looks really well. I remember, it's been a little while, but I remember receiving a couple of awards myself when I was your age. When I was asked to speak with you today by Mr. Ganson and Mr. Rogers, my first question to them was, what would you like me to speak to these young men about? And what Mr. Rogers told me is he wanted me to share with you my thoughts about success. That's a pretty big topic. But put my head together and thought about some things that I thought would be useful to you all. And with that said, Principal Greer, Assistant Principal McMurtry, parents, teachers, staff, friends and family, and of course students and award recipients, I greet you this morning in the name of success. I am going to bestow upon you this morning 5 key principles of success. Now, to all the students, who of you would like to be successful? Show of hands. Let me see. Okay, I see a couple hands not up. Y'all don't want to be successful? I want to get a whole house in here. Raise your hands. If you want to be successful, raise your hands. Because I'm about to lay down to you the rules and how to get there. Okay? Now, if you follow these 5 steps, I guarantee you, and I'll leave my number with Mr. Rogers. If you don't succeed, if you follow these steps, give me a call, okay? And I'll be completely responsible. But if you follow these 5 steps, I guarantee you that you will be successful in whatever your endeavor is. All right? So let's get straight to the point. Let's talk about the 5 keys of success. The first thing you have to do, number 1, is you have to identify what success is to you. Success is different to every person. So what does success mean to you? What does that mean? One gentleman may say, well, Ms. Norris, I want to be an attorney and work for the federal government. Okay. Now, if you understand what it looks like, then you can achieve it. But first of all, you got to identify it. If you don't identify it, then you will never, ever, ever achieve it. If I tell you to go to the store and pick up, a bag of chips, and you don't know what a bag of chips look like, okay, you can never go and get the bag of chips, okay? So you must know what it looks like first, so therefore you have to identify it, okay? And that's up to you. You got to identify what success is to you. Now, this can be broken down as small as entering a class. When you walk into the class for the first time, you may say, I want to be successful in this class. Well, what does success look like? Well, success looks like to me that I want to get an A in this class. Okay, you've identified your success in that particular class. That's the first thing. Number 2, you have to create a roadmap in order to get to the success. It's a destination. It's just like any other destination. If you and the parents are getting in the car, you guys are driving to Disney World, what you'll see possibly is your parents put the information into the GPS and they go about their way following a roadmap. You have to create a roadmap to success, okay? So if your success is, for instance, as we talked about before, being an attorney, you know that you have to get good grades in high school so that you can get admitted to a good college, so that then you can get admitted to a good law school, so that then you can get in a position to take the bar exam, okay, so that then you can become an attorney for the federal government like you wanted. That is your roadmap. Once you etch out your roadmap, then you know 2 things. You know what success looks like for you, and you've identified the road to get there. It's called a plan, all right? You have to put a plan together if you want to be successful. No such thing as success unless you have a plan. You can stumble upon it, but you won't keep it if you don't know how you got there. All right? That's number 2. Number 3, commitment and dedication. You have to dedicate yourself to your plan, and you have to commit yourself to your result, which is success. All right? In other words, if it's Saturday night and, your boys want to go to the movies, and you know you have an exam that you have to take on Monday morning, and this is your time to study, you got to tell the fellas, hey, can't do it this time. You got to be committed to it. You got to be committed to it. Too often, we walk away and say, oh, yeah, we'll get to it next time, and we'll just, go and hang out with the fellas and, go to the movies or whatever. That's not the way you do it, okay? You're going to fail if you don't commit to the plan, okay, and dedicate yourself to the result, which is success. Dedication and commitment. Number 4, good old-fashioned hard work. It is not easy. If it were easy, everybody would be successful. And everybody ain't, as you and I know. Okay? It is not easy. It is hard work, and you have to commit yourself to that and do the work. You got to do the work, man. There's no shortcuts. You got to do the work. Okay? And number 5, if you follow all of these things, you can get to success. Okay? But there's a very important piece to staying successful once you get there. And that is you have to give back. You have to find someone who's looking to get what you have and not quite there yet and help them along the way. You have to find someone who is not as advantaged as you are at that particular time in your life and help them along the way. You have to give back to those who are less fortunate or looking to get something that you may have. If you don't do that, gentlemen, then you can forget it all. All right? So let's recap. Identify what success looks like for you. It's different for every person. Okay? Number 2, create your roadmap. That's your plan. All right? Follow that plan. Dedicate and commit yourself, number 3, to the plan and the result, which is success. Number 4, good old-fashioned hard work. Do the work, gentlemen. Do the work, and you'll get there. And finally, number 5, you got to give back. Serve your community. Whatever you do, serve your community. Now, with that, gentlemen, I say to you, congratulations to each and every award recipient this morning. I wish you all the best, and I hope that you all succeed as far as the high school take you. Thank you and good day.